No, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving.
Yo, what is up? What is up? It's me, it's Key. We're back. We're in the building with another second time. I got Coach Donte. It's always in the building.
What's going on, Key? What's going on? You kind of frozen in another dimension at that point, but I'm doing good, man. Free agency is doing well. Free agency is doing well, so I'm ready to get right into the talk.
Of course, when I want to come on, the Wi-Fi want to be stupid. Of all day, the Wi-Fi want to be dumb, right? Oh, I dropped my phone. Hopefully, we can get through this in one piece. All right, but let's talk about free agency. When it's going down these last 2 days, still a crazy free agency right now. Aaron Rodgers trying to turn the Jets into the Packers. We got the New England Patriots. The New England Raiders.
New England Raiders.
So, what do you think of those earlier? The New England Raiders.
Well, it's starting to make me think like, it's starting to, Jacoby Myers was working for the Raiders the way he tossed that ball and gave the Raiders the game and tossed the Patriots playoff hopes away. It's starting to make me think he was working for him the whole time. He was working over there with him the whole time. But Jacoby Myers was an 800-yard wide receiver last year, so he should be able to give some help, get a little better in that receiver range right there, along with Hunter Renfrow and Devontae Adams right there. So again, okay signing, but not nothing to jump up and down about. You got to see what Jimmy Garoppolo to do. Can he at least get Devontae Adams the ball? Can he spread it around? Is the defense is going to be more better? But Jacoby Myers is, like I say, he was the best receiver on the market. Looked like it, but other than that, it was a solid deal. It was an okay deal. Nothing to hop up and down about, but give the Raiders a little more stability at that receiving position. But
the big news from out of Vegas, Darren Waller goes to the Giants.
Yep.
For Will Smith CD and some candy, a third round. That's all. That's it.
Yep. I mean, I don't think he was worth the first round pick. But Darren Waller, when he wants to play, the man can play. When he wants to play, when he's not injured, he can play. But I didn't think he wanted to be with the Raiders anymore. I didn't really think he wanted to be with them anymore. It was times that that he would give up a lot. But like I say, if the guy is motivated, if the guy wants to play, Darren Waller is a top three tight end in the game. So that could be a solid value pickup for the Giants to get Daniel Jones another weapon.
Definitely. Let's see this news coming in from Adam Schefter. Larry Ojanobi is headed back to the Steelers with a 3-year deal for $21.75 million. So he comes back. Michael Thomas is back with the Saints for a 1-year deal. Thomas and Olave for Derek Carr. That's going to be a good 1-2 punch there for Derek Carr. Derek Carr did he just upgrade from the Raiders?
I feel like he made the quarterback position better for the New Orleans Saints. I think it's a huge upgrade. It's a huge upgrade, especially with him and Jimmy Garoppolo. Even though Jimmy Garoppolo did make the Super Bowl, he did have a top 10 defense, something Derek Carr actually never had. Derek Carr never had a top 10 defense. He never played around a top 10 defense. And this is basically his first year ever playing with a top 10 defense or top tier defense. So Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, that could be a tough combination to stop, along with Marshall Lattimore and that defense.
Me.
What happened?
Stephon Gilmore to the Cowboys.
Stephon D. Gilmore went. Oh, he was a free agent?
No, they traded him.
They traded him? The Colts did?
What? Wow.
Oh, you're going to be locking up somebody next year.
Cowboys fans.
The Bears got them an offensive lineman. The Bears got them.
Did something right for y'all.
The Bears got them an offensive lineman. They got them Orlando Brown Jr.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
They're making some moves, man. Gooley team, Brian Poles making some moves.
So they got Pace. They got Brown.
Yeah, they got Orlando Brown Jr.
Ooh, that's gonna be scary. Diggs and Gilmore.
Yep. Look at Cole's Cowboy. Cole's Cowboy like that. Cole's Cowboy like that.
Jerry, clap it up for Jerry Jones, y'all. Clap it up for Jerry Jones.
Yeah, clap it up. He finally did something. Well, that's a solid move, man. That's a solid move. Gotta give it to him.
The Bears got their protection.
Yep.
Did they say how many years?
No, they didn't say the years. They didn't say the years yet.
All right, Jerry, I see you, but that's going to be. Ooh, we got to see Stephon Gilmore twice a year.
Mm-hmm.
Gilmore and Diggs. Okay. Let's see how that. Let's see how that.
Man, that's gonna be interesting.
Well, Jerry did say he was that. They did say Dallas was cooking, making some moves. Colts fans.
Colts fan went crazy.
Colts fans, are y'all okay?
Okay, Stephon Gilmore. Cowboys really got Stephon Gilmore. Not bad. Joey DeCastro say.
And I'm trying to see the deal with they only got wow. They got this is another Will Smith CD and some candy.
Damn.
A 5th round pick? Look, a complimentary pick. It's not wow. All right.
Damn. That's gonna be a hell of a battle.
They got Stephon Gilmore for cheap. What do you think about this whole Aaron Rodgers situation? Do you think he's taking these teams hostages, or what is his thought plan with him on the wish list and everything else? Like, is he just dragging this out?
I don't think he's just dragging it out, but you can't blame him. You got to blame the organization for giving them the opportunity. Giving them the opportunity to go with it. So, again, I'm not going to blame Aaron Rodgers for that. I know a lot of people say he wants control, but blame the organization for allowing him to do it, man. You got people got to realize, man, the GM, you can control your organization if you want to. You can just say, no, we're going to work with what we got at the end of the day. But like I said, he's going to be a Jet. I think he knows his decision. It's a reason why Alan Lazard signed over there. They had to be in discussion. They had to be in discussion before Alan Lazard made his decision. And like I say, Aaron Rodgers' decision is already made. I think he's going to the Jets. I think he's going to announce it soon.
No, Boston Scott staying with the Eagles.
Okay. Boston Scott staying with the Eagles with Gainwell.
So Gainwell, Penny, and Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That still is a head scratcher. I'm not knocking Rashard Penny when he is healthy behind our offensive line. He can 6.8 yards a carry is not bad for Rashard Penny.
Yeah.
Alan Lazard goes to the Jets. Yeah, like you can't have this one guy trying to like take over. Like You still got Garrett Wilson. You got Denzel Mims. You have a good receiving core. Is that not enough for you, Aaron? Like, you have to bring Randall Cobb. You want old ass Mercedes Lewis.
Yep.
And Alan Lazard over there. You might as well stay in Green Bay for all that. That makes no sense.
But if Green Bay really wanted him, they wouldn't really try to trade him either. They really want. I think Green Bay's sick of Aaron Rodgers, and I think Aaron Rodgers is sick of Green Bay. I think he's sick of being in Green Bay as well.
Most definitely. What was the big name? What was the big names for this? Really? Well, I guess Stephon Gilmore was really big for day 2. Day 1, you've seen a lot of the Bears going after who they needed. Did you see the Orlando Brown? How much he got, or how many years?
Let me see. Hold on. Let me see. I don't think I saw it. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see how much you got. Nah, let me see. Hold on.
I don't think they picked him up yet.
So Philip Dorsett is going to the Raiders.
Another running back?
No, that's a receiver. He played with us last year. Now, I don't know the years yet. But yeah, I don't know the years yet.
Who are you looking at? Who are your sources? Let me find out.
No, I'm looking at my sources is well, it's a Texan source who know everything as well. Right. I got the football person on here, the football app, JPNA and stuff here. Yeah, JPA and stuff. Yeah.
All right, so let's go back and look at these. Let's see who is still out there. Yeah, Jerry traded with the Colts. So Gilmore, Larry Ogunjobi is staying with the Steelers for 3 years. The Jets, they get Alan Lazard 4 years, $44 million. Jerry finally did something, thank goodness. The Cardinals, they pick up Kaiser White, so it's a reunion between Jonathan Gannon. Who else went over there? Kelvin Beachum and Matt Prater, they re-signed. Corey Clement is there on a 1-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings re-signed their center Garrett Bradbury. The Commanders released McKissick.
J.D. McKissick, okay.
Eagles, of course, get Rashad Penny, and they re-signed Boston Scott and Jason Kelsey. So no big move names for the Eagles yet. Everybody's still waiting on guard CJ and Bradbury and everybody else. We just seeing Eagles players just sign elsewhere on the defensive side. We already lost Hargrave, Kaiser White, TJ Edwards, and
Hey, Key, what you say? You just seeing Eagles player walk out the door, huh?
Just seeing Eagles players walk out the door, including Miles Sanders. So Miles Sanders is going too. So Miles Sanders is up for grabs. The Panthers are cutting their guard, Pat Eflin.
Yeah.
The Chargers, they pick up Eric Kendricks.
Yeah.
But the downside of that, Eckler is free for a trade and talk to the people and talk to teams. Philip Dorsett, he did go to the Raiders.
Yep, he just went to the Raiders. He used to play for the Houston Texans last year.
Pick. I still can't get over that. I can't get over that. I still can't get over a 5th round pick. A 5th round pick for Stephon Gilmore. Boston Scott, 1-year deal, $2 million.
Boston Scott, okay.
We got Derek Rivers, 1-year deal with the Texans, defensive end. The Titans will sign linebacker Aziz.
Aziz Ashir.
Yeah. God, you said it.
Yeah.
they re-signed him. The Browns, they got Sloan Tiki Tacky. Whatever kind of name. And then you got the Patriots, Calvin Anderson. They get a 2-year deal with the O-line. Not too again the really big splash names. Emmanuel Mosley, he goes to the Lions.
Detroit Lions.
Jeff Wilson resigns, and so does Raheem Mostert. So that locks up the running backs for Miami.
Yep.
Jalen Ramsey going to Miami was a big day one.
That was a big day one too, along with Zay Howard over there in Miami.
That's a big 49ers re-signed in their center Brindle. Michael Thomas is staying on for a year. Of course, Aaron Rodgers has his wish list. He wants OBJ. He wants Randall Cobb, Alan Lazard, and Mercedes Lewis. Over there with the Jets.
Yep.
And Kirk Cousins is getting his deal. Is getting a restructured deal. Good or bad for Minnesota?
Oh, that's a look. I would say that's good. I would say that's good. Just in case they're trying to move some things around and kind of get off his contract if it need be. So I would say that's a good to restructure some of his contract.
All right. So the Broncos are now signing free agent Samaje Perine on a 2-year deal, $7 million. So the Bengals are losing their backup to Joe Mixon.
Yep.
Who else? The Bears. They re-signed their fullback and offensive lineman Patrick Scales and Elson.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't know what's going on about Lamar Jackson. He's still up in the air. He didn't sign yet. So nothing really too big. Except Stephon Gilmore just now, the real big, out of day 1 and 2 that are the signings that we do see. Who won their free agency?
Oh my God, it is hard. I want to go with the Chicago Bears, but I kind of like what the Dolphins did. Getting someone alongside of Zadrian Howard. I like the Jalen Ramsey move. I think he can still be a top 5 corner in the NFL. I do like that move. I like the Dallas Cowboys move a lot too. I like that move a lot too. Going out there and getting Stephon Gilmore, someone over there with Trayvon Diggs. So I kind of like what those two did. Cowboys ain't do much, but that move is valuable for them. I'll say again, pretty head scratcher that the Eagles got Rashad Penny, but he is good. He is valuable when he's healthy. The problem is he's not on the field all the time, and I'm surprised that the Eagles letting everybody walk out the door. You like I said again, you expect something. You got 20 free agents. You expect some of those people to leave, but now you let so far right now, all the whole defense is left. As of right now,
that's what I'm saying. Half of our free agents is on the defensive side of the ball. Fletcher Cox, Lindell Joseph, Dominic Sue. These guys are your heart and soul of your defense. So that's why I'm just we'll see how he got up his sleeve. He got something up his sleeve. Then if he's being real quiet right now.
He's being real quiet.
I did talk to some Raiders fans. Some Raiders fans is iffy about Jimmy G. Especially about Waller and Jacoby Myers. Jacoby Myers goes back to the scene of the crime. That fumble he did, so he goes to Vegas.
Hey, the Raiders fans should be welcoming him after that. They should be welcoming him down after that. After he gave them the game like that.
So let's see who's still left out here. That's the top. Orlando Brown Jr. is still a top offensive lineman that is available. Who else is up here? McKinley Hargrave is gone. Jamal Dean, he is gone. Bates is traded. Both Cincinnati lost their safeties yesterday. Dalton Schultz is still available.
I'm surprised nobody ain't picked him up yet.
Is Not the Giants, is the Raiders looking for a tight end? Are they going to use Foster Monroe? Do they go after Dalton Schultz or Mike Gesicki?
I think they should go out to Dalton Schultz. If I was them, I'd go out. If I was the Raiders, I'd go out to Dalton Schultz. I go out to him. I go out to him. I'll see. I give him a deal. We'll see whatever he wants, and I give him the deal. Mike Gesicki is an okay tight end. He's a pretty good tight end. But we'll see. Dalton Schultz. I think the Raiders should, since they lost Darren Waller. I think they should go out there and get Dalton Schultz or Mike Gesicki. Either one of them. I know you ain't just gonna be satisfied with just Foster Monroe a part of your locker room.
Bradbury, of course, CJ Gardner-Johnson and two other big
Bradbury gonna be gone next.
Looking at the Trayvon Edmonds went to the Bears.
That's a good move.
Trying to see who else is there. A lot of these top 100 guys are going. Kobe Myers to the Raiders. Levante David. Levante David's still out there.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Poyer is still out there. Another big safety who's still out there. Bobby Wagner still available. Odell Beckham Jr. still available. Juju Smith-Schuster is still available. Who else? Dalvin Tomlinson. He's been signed with the Browns. David Long Jr. is re-signed, and Yannick Ngakoue is out there. Mike Gesicki, Rock Ya-Sin is out there. Isaac Salmonello, again another offensive lineman from the Eagles. Mm-hmm. DJ Shark, he's with the DJ Shark's out there. Byron Murphy Jr.
Oh, Byron Murphy Jr. out there.
Mm-hmm.
The safety
corner.
For the Cardinals?
For the Cardinals, okay. Ben Powers got signed. Nate Davis got signed. Caleb McGarry, another offensive lineman. TJ Edwards, he's going to the Bears. Miles Sanders is available running back. We had another inside linebacker from the Chargers, Crane Quill. He's available. Dalton Resner, another guard that used to play for Denver. Arden Key, nobody want Arden Key. Jadeveon Clowney, Devon Bell, again, a safety. He went to the Carolina Panthers. Both safeties for the Bengals are gone.
Yeah.
They are gone. It's just Mike Hilton and Eli Apple back there.
Damn.
What's going on, Burn? CFP leaving. Yeah. Oh, we only got $8 million left? Oh, hell.
And said, Bears, please get Sanders. Oh, that's a possibility. Hey, David Montgomery's afraid. Tell him to give him the money. It's a possibility. Bears got the most money. They can afford him. I guarantee you they can afford him. Damn, man.
I'm just shaking my head at this point.
Hey, the writing may be on the wall. Man. Y'all. I mean, the Eagles lost two. They lost two of their linebackers. They may lose their whole secondary. Bradbury's going to be gone. I'm telling you, Bradbury's going to be gone. And it's a big possibility CJ Gardner-Johnson may be gone. And also Darius Slay. They talking about trading him. He don't get what he wants.
But Slay came out and said he don't want to be traded.
Yo, he said he don't want to be traded. That'll be crazy, bro. Damn, that'll be crazy.
Marcus Peters is available.
Oh, that's who y'all can get.
Jaquan Thornhill, he's available.
Oh, he's a pretty good. You talking about the one that played for the Chiefs, right? Jaquan Thornhill.
You played for the Chiefs, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Jacoby Brissett, he's available. Landon Vander Esch, he injury damn prone.
Yep. Oh, they got a linebacker for y'all right there.
Teddy Bridgewater, you got Sheldon Rankins, Darius Slayton, Calvin Beachum, Leonard Floyd, Fletcher Cox.
Floyd is a good one.
Connor McGovern, if somebody need a center, he's out there. Frank Clark is still available.
Yep.
David Montgomery is still available. Jordan Love, the safety from the Giants, is still available.
Julian Love, yeah.
Julian Love, my bad. What the hell I say? Justin Houston, he's still available. He's out there. Melvin Ingram.
Yep.
Andy Dalton, if a team needs a backup. Alexander Matheson used to back up Dalvin Cook. Mariota. John Johnson out there is still available to safety.
He's a good safety.
Jamal Williams, he's still out there. Hayden Hurst. Denzel Perriman.
They go linebacker Key.
Kareem Hunt. Paris Campbell.
Ooh, okay.
Mayfield. Adam Thielen.
He going to the
Harris,
Chiefs. Damian Harris is a damn good running back.
Austin Hooper. Oh shit, Devin Singletary. I didn't know he was a free agent. and Uncle Rico. So still some big names out there left. Damien's hoping for Sanders, CJ Gardner, and Fletcher Cox. You ain't got that much money, Damien. Damn.
Hey, you probably got enough for CJ.
But the Bears, it's possible the Bears could get either one of them. You never know.
Mm-hmm. Fletcher Cox gonna be a little cheaper, but I think you got some money for CJ. Yeah. He wants a big deal. Golly.
I'm gonna make my hair turn gray. I'm gonna be sitting up in a hoodie, just looking
tied all the way up,
looking like Kenny.
See, that's what the Eagles fan base.
But right now, who do you think is not making any moves in the free agency right now? Who's the team that's not doing so great right now?
Well, my Texans are not doing really great, but like I say, I expect that. We did make a couple of good moves that I actually like, but it's not nothing to jump up off the wall about. But there was some solid moves, like I mentioned. Jimmy Ward and Shaq Mason is a couple of solid moves that we did make. So I kind of like that, but nothing easy to jump off. And like I say, the Eagles haven't did anything yet, but they did get Rashad Penny, but he's injury prone. Jaguars hasn't done anything. They haven't done nothing either. So again, the Bills haven't been as active. They haven't been as active as well. So it's a lot of teams out there that haven't been really as active. But again, we're gonna see. It's still a lot of good free agents out there. We're gonna see if the Eagles can tighten it up, if they can find a way to get CJ Gardner-Johnson back. And that's one thing I noticed. All the Eagle fans, they probably don't care about any other player that's on that defense. They just want CJ back. And if he leaves, that's the writing on the wall. That's right there.
Because we haven't really had a good secondary. I want to say since Dolphins and those guys and everything else. So yeah, like secondary is hard to come by, especially
And y'all already know y'all may lose James Bradbury. Y'all may lose him as well. Y'all definitely losing Miles Sanders. That ain't no question about that. He didn't price himself out of that. He didn't price himself out. So
he didn't say his farewell already.
Yep.
That's how you know it's a wrap.
Yeah, he didn't price himself out a lot by playing the way he played in the regular season. So yeah.
But yeah, those are your free agencies, your free agents. Oh shit! Hot damn!
Y'all got something?
Bradbury returns to Philly on a 3-year deal, $38 million.
Boy, they better pay CJ. They better pay CJ. It's a 3-year deal. What?
3-year deal, $38 million.
I just said y'all won't lose Bradbury. Y'all ain't losing.
Let's go. Now, if we lose CJ, that makes me wonder maybe we should have kept CJ and not Bradbury.
I'm telling you, one of them. Let's see. If y'all keep CJ, then hey, y'all should go. Y'all should better go to sleep tonight. Every Eagle fan should go see if y'all decide to keep CJ.
All right, so I don't feel as bad. I don't feel bad. Oh, Jesus Christ. 3-year deal, 44 mil. All right, so Bradbury stays.
So he wanted to stay. James Bradbury wanted to stay. He wanted to come back. So they go Howie Roseman getting started.
So the Eagles land Bradbury, and then Stephon Gilmore goes to the Cowboys. I'm just reading what Schefter said. Wait, y'all brought back the same hush your face. At least we got to the Super Bowl, Damien. Where was your Bears at watching us lose? How about that? So Dallas kept Donovan Wilson and they got Gilmore.
Yep.
So they didn't solidify their secondary. All right, okay. As I was about to go into my next topic, and then I totally forgot after I freaking seen Bradbury come up. Here goes Slay. Don't mess up Chauncey's money, please.
They fucked it up. I think it fucked it up.
Here we go. Well, none of them are better than Sauce, though. Someone a Jets fan.
That made it fucked up his money right now.
What's up, Robert?
They made it fucked up CJ Gardner money though. They made it fucked them up.
Okay. All right, so Bradbury stays. All right, that's good. That's good. Thank you, Howie, for at least doing something. I'll take it. I will take it. Now is Jimmy G an upgrade from Derek Carr?
You said is Jimmy G is an upgrade for who?
Derek Carr.
No, he's not an upgrade. I don't think he's not an upgrade for Derek Carr. Derek Carr is a way better quarterback than Jimmy Garoppolo. It's just Derek Carr hasn't played around a top 10 defense. Derek Carr hasn't played around the top 10 defense ever in his career, I don't believe. Jimmy G has. He played with the 49ers, who had a top tier defense, and he played with the New England Patriots, who has a top tier defense.
Now, do you think there's anybody in this free agency so far who got overpaid, that got overpriced? I have one person in mind. I want to hear yours first, though.
Anybody they kind of got overpaid?
Yeah, anybody get overpaid, do you think, in your opinion?
Well, I think that offensive lineman did for the Falcons. Kind of got overpaid. Lindstrom. I think he got overpaid for the Falcons, so that's the only one I can think of. They got overpaid pretty much.
I think Javon Hargrave got overpaid. That's just my opinion. San Fran went out and paid for him. But that's just me. What, $90 million or $84 million?
No, it's $84 million.
Lord, it's windy as hell outside.
But yeah, I think the lineman for the Atlanta Falcons kind of got overpaid a little bit. 5 years, $105 million. Man, that's a lot for an offensive. That's a lot for an offensive lineman right there.
Right. Yeah, definitely, I agree. It's definitely just crazy. But really, no big news. Well, all the big news right now for the NFL draft free agents. I'm sure some more will come in. Carr, here we go with Damien. Carr equals Jimmy G, in my opinion. Both overpaid, make stupid mistakes, questionable play calling decisions. All right. While the NFL is going on in their free agency, again, when something pops up, I guess we'll definitely talk about it. We might have our first ever hour or so, 72. But anyway, we're going to talk about the NBA. NBA is heating up a little bit when it's it's almost close to the end. But John Morant, he enters the counseling program in Florida. You did see him waving a gun around, but his timetable is not. They don't know when he was returned.
Yeah.
But we did the game last night with the Grizzlies and Memphis with Dallas. How far can the Memphis Grizzlies go without John Morant?
Second round. That's it. I think they can get to the second round depending on the matchup in the first round. And I won't be surprised if they lose that first round matchup too. I won't be surprised if they lose that first round matchup, but I think they can go second round and they'll get bounced out in the second round.
So Aaron Rodgers is going to be on Pat McAfee show tomorrow.
For real?
Yeah. So they're like, will he make his decision then?
Oh, okay. All right. Should be like LeBron James making his decision.
They say, be a friend, tell a friend. You are currently invited. So yeah, tomorrow at 1, everybody going to be watching Pat McAfee at 1 p.m. But no, they got a good team. Without Ja there, Desmond Bain can play. Dylan Brooks, even though he was, he's the bully and the villain of that team, but he was balling yesterday. He's a good defender. He gets in your ear. David Rudy. No, what's his name?
David Roddy.
Yep. Yo, that boy can ball. David Roddy can ball. He's he's a bigger guy, but he got the athletic and the agility. He had 19 points yesterday. Who else was killing it yesterday? Kenny Lofton Jr., he's a two-way player. He's solid too, coming off your bench.
Yep.
Titus Jones.
Tyus Jones, one of the best backups in the league.
Is a good backup. Once he gets going, he gets the floater down the middle, kind of remind me of the Steph Curry floater that's hard to hit. He hit that floater from anywhere it goes in. So Memphis got a good team without Ja Morant. But again, they would need Ja Morant if they're trying to get over the hump and get a championship. Again, they without Brandon Clark. He's out for the year with Achilles.
Yep.
And Steven Adams isn't there. What's going on, Jeff? And Steven Adams is in there as well. So they're holding it down. Xavier Tillman has been playing great backup while he's on the floor.
Now Memphis not going to Western Conference Finals. Not without Ja Morant. Now if they have Ja Morant, if they had Ja Morant, yeah, I can say Western Conference Finals is a ceiling. But I think without Ja Morant, they second round. They at least second round. Wouldn't be surprised if they lose the first round.
I know you was ecstatic when y'all got Waller.
Now you said, well, my team made some good moves. They made some all right. They wasn't that impressive. It was all right though. It wasn't that impressive.
Let's talk about last night's fight with the Bucks and the Kings. That wasn't necessary, in my opinion. They wanted Giannis was trying to dribble out the ball, just dribble out the clock, and then here come Lyles getting into it, and then Rick Lopez. Like, what do you think about that? Was that like unnecessary?
Yeah, that was kind of unnecessary right there. And that was a good win, by the way, for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Sacramento Kings coming in hot in that game, and Giannis had a dominant performance. But I think the fight was uncalled for. That was unnecessary, and we'll see where it goes from now. But that was an unnecessary fight, man.
So, like the Burberry, what does that mean for CJ and Slay? Well, Slay has one more year left on his contract anyway. Slay got one more year. As far as CJ, I don't know what's gonna happen. How he might pull out. How he pull out stuff out his ass. So who knows?
I mean, they good depth pieces, but it's nothing to hop up and on, jump up and down about. They all right pieces. It's all right. Now, I like the Jimmy Ward move. I like the Jimmy Ward move. I like the Shaq Mason move. The offensive line. The rest of them is just iffy. They not too much to be excited about.
So Marcus Smart gets fined $25,000 for taking down Trae Young. And speaking of Boston, Didn't they lose to the Rockets didn't the Rockets beat them last night?
Mm-hmm.
And Coach, you said y'all wasn't going to win.
Hey, man. I mean, you can tell by the way your team play. The team give you every reason to think like that.
But is Boston still a team to beat now that they've lost to these teams they should have won to? New York,
no doubt,
Cleveland,
no doubt.
The Rockets, are they still a team to beat?
Yes, no doubt. Everybody go through struggles. Everybody does that. Every good team go through some adversity. So, and that gives you a fat show that no team is easy in the league. That's also, if you don't wake up, you can lose to a type of team like that, like the Rockets or like, the Orlando Magic. If you don't come out to play, that shows you can lose to a team like that. So again, give credit to my Rockets. They played hard last night. Jabari Smith been on a good 3-game run. But yes, I still think Boston is the team to beat in the Eastern Conference. Everybody goes on that. That happens to every good team.
Yeah, most definitely. Speaking about good teams, we're gonna swing it over to the Sixers. Now we all seen Joel Embiid's been going on an absolute tear. These last games he's been playing 35 plus points. Is the media now starting to look at Joel Embiid as an MVP, even though Jokic is still that? No, do you see Joel as a front runner now that everybody's finally talking about him as an MVP?
I think he's a front runner to win MVP, but I wouldn't be surprised if they give it back to Jokic. I wouldn't be surprised at all. But I think he can. He's the. I would if I was a voter, I'd give him an MVP. I give him the MVP. But I think they're gonna. I think Jokic is gonna get it. I think they may end up finding a way to give it to Jokic. Is for the 3rd year.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. But does this prove anything for Dallas, for Denver and Jokic for getting it 3 years in a row? Does it going to mean anything? Yeah, your MVPs 3 years in a row.
No, it's not going to mean anything if you don't win the championship. And if it's same thing, Joel Embiid, if he get it, same standard for him. If he get it, if you don't win the championship, that MVP don't mean anything. Same thing for everybody. If you get an MVP and not winning a championship, hey, it goes along for everybody. Same standard.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Do you still see Jokic at the front now? Is he still the MVP? We all know he's the triple doubles. But is there a difference between Jokic getting the triple doubles and he got his core back, then Joel is dominating each and every night? Is there a difference?
No, it's not. It's not a big difference, man. Like I say, man, both of them is great play. Both of them great players. You cannot both of them. You cannot both of them, man. Both of them is great players. They both are valuable to their teams, especially Jokic. Jokic is valuable. Joel Embiid is very valuable to his team. So at the end of the day, I don't see a not. If any one of them get it, I'm not gonna be upset if any one of them get it. Especially if Joel Embiid get it, I'm not gonna be upset. If Jokic gets it, I'm not gonna be upset. The man is just just great. The man is great with what he does. I mean, he's an engine to what that team go. He's an engine to what that team do. I mean, you can't always just look at points, say Joel Embiid average more points. But yes, he's gonna average more points because he's more of the dominant scorer. But look at what Jokic does for his squad. He leads his team in assists. He leads his team in points. He leads his team in rebounds. If you want to say the points, then hey, Jokic don't have to score. Jokic don't have to score to affect the game like that. He can just get a ball up and rebound. He can dictate the game many different levels if he's not scoring. So other than that, yes, Joel Embiid may be better on defense. But again, like I say, both of these guys are great players. They're both special players. And no matter what, no matter who gets the MVP, that person deserves it. If Jokic they decide to go Jokic route, hey, he's deserving of it. If they go to Joel Embiid, he's deserving of it. I know a lot of people are going to get mad because if Jokic gets the MVP and they feel like Joel Embiid got robbed, but hey, Jokic just as good as Joel Embiid. Except everybody has their own skill set what they're good at and when they're going to be better at somebody. Joel Embiid better on defense. Joel Embiid can both Jokic and Joel Embiid can shoot the ball from the outside. Joel Embiid has a better post game. Jokic can post up as well. Jokic is a better passer. He may be a better ball handler. He may be slightly almost a better shooter. Everybody is better. Everybody has some flaw that they're better than that player. They're better than that player on. But if you used to tell me that Jokic is better than Embiid, you would not get an argument up out of me at all. Because hey, he's just as good. He's just as good, but except for on probably a couple of categories. And Jokic is good, better than Embiid on a couple of categories. That's it.
So before we talk about the standings in the West and in the East, do you have your list?
Yeah, I have my list. I always have my list wrote down.
We got the coaches list, y'all. Who is going to be number one on the coaches list?
Yeah, so we got the number one person. Number 5, we're gonna go with. I'm glad I put him down low. I'm glad I put him down low a little bit, but number 1, I got Jabari Smith Jr. for the game that he had against the Boston Celtics. He's been on a 3-game roll, and I said it on the podcast that I was on the other day. He's been on the podcast on the other day that I need to see him get on a hot streak. Jabari Smith, 24 points, 11 rebounds, 2 straight games with a double-double. But I only picked him at number 5 though. I ain't pick him at number 1. I'm not biased like that. I don't even put none of my Rockets or none on the list. I'm not that type. So Jabari Smith at number 5. Number 4 is Zach Edey from college, Purdue in a Big Ten championship game. 30 points, 13 rebounds, very dominant, one of the top centers in the country. Zach Edey. They may not go far in the NCAA tournament, but Zach Edey is a really good player. 7'4", 200, about 40 pounds. The guy is really, really good. And number 3, Ashley Jones from Iowa State. She killed my Lady Longhorns. She killed them. Congratulations to Iowa State. They haven't won the NCAA Big 12 tournament since 2001. That was their first title since 2001. But again, Ashley Jones, 28 points, 10 rebounds for Ashley Jones for the Iowa State Cyclones. Number 2, NBA, Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards had a great game. I believe that was against Atlanta last night that they played. 32 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 8 rebounds for Anthony Edwards. And the number 1 person on the list I got from last night, Giannis, going in Sacramento and dominating Sacramento, 46-12 and 5 for Giannis. So Giannis takes the number 1 spot of the coaches list this weekend. And some gonna be on NBA this coming weekend. Some will be on March. Somebody's gonna go crazy on March Madness and ladies NCAA tournament. When baseball comes, we will be doing baseball as well. But Giannis takes the number 1 spot as the coaches list.
There you go. Giannis is number 1 on the list. Josina Anderson, James Bradbury told her that I went back because of the familiarity with the coaching staff, because I love the city and playing for the Eagles. They also gave me a deal of what I was looking for. So yes, there were other teams that offered me more, but I feel like Philly is the best fit for me. So that's why Bradbury returned.
That's good. He could have took more money. Instead, he chose the Eagles.
So, but he's staying. So let's get into these standings here. So for the East, we still got Milwaukee sneaks back in. They're at number 1. Then you got Boston. Philly is at number 3. Got Cleveland 4. Brooklyn is sitting at 5 still. We got the Knicks sitting at 6.
Mm-hmm.
On the outside looking in, we got in the play-in, it's going to be Miami, Atlanta, Toronto, and Chicago in the play-in tournament. And then you got the outside looking in, Washington, Indiana, Orlando, and Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
For the West, this is where it gets a little crazy. Now, the Lakers had their chance to move into that number 6 spot. They lost to the Knicks. But we still got Denver number 1. Memphis is 2. The Sacramento Kings, shout out to the Kings for being number 3. Phoenix is 4. Golden State has moved to number 5.
I'm telling you, that team getting hot at the right time.
Golden State has moved to number 5.
That team getting hot at the right time.
Golden State moved up to 5. The Clippers moved up to number 6. And in the play-in, Minnesota, Dallas, the Lakers are back in the play-in tournament at number 9, and then you got New Orleans moving up to 10. Yep. So that is your Western Conference, and it is getting crazy with the play-in seeds. I'm even going to say 5 through 10 can definitely be changed and quick and just like that. Golden State, the Clippers, that definitely could be moving in. The Colts are moving on at QB. Oh, well, we already knew they was going to cut Matt Ryan. Go get out of here. That ain't no news.
What happened?
See, it said the Eagles reached out to James Bradbury this morning. Constant communication. They got a deal done. Bradbury took a discount to stay in Philly. CJ could be next.
Oh, y'all got something cooking up over there.
Go Colts.
He said, "Go Colts."
Doug is happy with the moves. He said, "Beautiful."
He said, "By the way, we got Darren Waller."
Y'all got Darren Waller for a Will Smith CD and some candy.
Said Will Smith CD and some candy.
A third-round pick. So when it's all said and done in the West, Donte, who is going to be your final top 8 in your opinion? Do the East and West.
Final top 8. All right, so
who's going to be your final top 8 in the East and the Western Conference?
Final top 8. I'm going to go. I'm gonna go. Final top 8. This is not in order. I'm gonna just say 8. So we got Denver, we got Memphis, Sacramento, Phoenix, Golden State, Clippers. I think Dallas gets in. How many I named?
I think that was 7.
New Orleans.
What? No Lakers?
Nope. I don't think they do enough to get in. Not yet. I don't think it moves the needle a little bit. I think they're gonna lose a couple of more games down the stretch. Somebody will move up. Now Portland have a chance to get in too, right? They right there too, huh?
Portland. No.
It's
OKC, Utah, and Portland.
Okay. Oh, okay. So OKC have an outside shot at getting in too.
Yeah, they on the outside looking in.
Yep.
So the Colts, they are releasing Matt Ryan. Again, that's no news. We already knew this. All right, how about for the East?
For these, Boston, Milwaukee, Sixers. Boston, Milwaukee, Sixers, New York, I believe gonna get in. Miami, I believe they're gonna get in. Atlanta is gonna get in, I believe. How many teams that I said?
That's 6. So you still got Cleveland. You still got Brooklyn.
Cleveland. Yep, I missed Cleveland. And damn, who else I missed?
So Miami, Atlanta, Toronto, and Chicago are your playing teams.
I'm gonna go Toronto.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn gets in. My bad. I think Brooklyn. My bad. I think Brooklyn. So I'm gonna take out Toronto. Toronto. Yeah, Brooklyn.
They're 5 right now. So
yeah, I think Brooklyn. My bad. I knew I was missing a team. I knew I was missing somebody.
Dalton.
You say who?
Andy Dalton is heading to Carolina.
Oh, backup quarterback. Okay, Anthony Dalton. No. I mean, I knew I was missing a team. That's what I was thinking. I knew I was missing a team. I knew I was missing somebody. I knew I was missing a team. I knew I was missing a squad.
But I can't wait for NBA playoffs to start. The next probably week or so, we're going to run down who we think is going to win the awards. MVP, Coach of the Year, all that stuff. We'll go over that. What else? Trying to see what else is in it. Steph Curry was talking to Chris Paul. He was like, "This not 2014."
Nah.
Steph Curry, it is his birthday today. He turned 35. So he said he feel like he still got a lot left in the tank.
Oh, Steph Curry. Okay, Steph, 35.
Do you think if Miami doesn't, either make it to the playoffs or doesn't get far in the playoffs, is Jimmy going?
Yes. But when they get into the playoffs, they're going to be a different team. They're going to be a different team. When they get in. But this will be a disappointing season. This definitely is a disappointing season for Miami, though. But if they don't get it, if they don't get their act together, they're then yeah. But I believe they're a different team. Once they get in that playoff picture, they're gonna be a different team. They're a different team. They're gonna be a different team.
So the NBA is going to make it to where I'm trying to pull it up. You have to play a certain amount of games for you to get money. I think it is. Finally, they putting that in there, which I think is great because all this load management crap is getting on my nerves.
Yep.
Like if you're legitimately hurt, I understand that.
Yep.
But if you're going to just not play, then no. So Milwaukee can clinch a playoff spot with a win or a New York Knicks loss tonight.
So Milwaukee can clinch a playoff spot with a win and New York loss.
Yep.
A New York Knicks loss.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who the Knicks playing tonight?
The Knicks are playing Portland.
They may beat them. Are they at Portland?
I'm not sure. I think so.
Is Dame playing in that game?
Of course.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they can lose that game then. That's not an easy team to play at home.
So your players of the week was Joel Embiid and Sabonis.
Okay.
Trying to find that actual what exactly it said because that was crazy, and I'm just like, finally, we putting this into play now because it's ridiculous. What the hell? Hold on. Oh, as a part of the Colts trade to acquire Matt Ryan, his agent negotiated a new contract that would include $12 million guarantee in 2023 that was not in his previous contract. Ryan remains entitled to $12 million regardless of what he decides this season. Yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy. So the Colts still got to pay him.
Pretty much.
Oh.
His agent was smart.
His agent was smart as hell.
He was like, nope, you ain't going to do this.
Say, y'all can cut me all you want to, but I'm getting paid. Still get paid my $12 million.
Y'all gonna give me my money?
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell wanted to play with Bam Adebayo, but some concerns playing with Jimmy Butler. Oh,
okay. Did he say some concerns playing with Jimmy Butler?
Yeah. All right. All right. So what else is going around? Still trying to, of course, me trying to find it. I wish I would have seen it. It was in a group chat, but I don't feel like scrolling to find it. I know we got some playing games for the NCAA tournament. We got what is it? Mississippi State versus Pitt.
Yep.
And who's the other one? The other one is, so we're just gonna move in here to swing of things to college. So it's Pittsburgh, is Pitt and Mississippi State, and then there's Southeast Missouri State and Texas A&M CC. So those are your teams.
Jeff said the Texans trading for DeAndre Hopkins. I don't think that's true.
What if y'all bring D-Hop back?
You better not bring that man back. I don't think it's true though.
So Purdue's Edey is the lone unanimous All-American pick.
You said who?
Edey.
Zach Edey.
Mm-hmm.
I would go with actually Jalen Wilson from Kansas.
So here's your AP All-American teams. You have Zach Edey. You got Tyrese Jackson Davis, Brandon Miller, Marcus Sazzer, and Jalen Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Second team is Jamie Jasquez, Jalen Pickett, Oscar, can't say his last name, Drew Timme. Tubelis, I can't say his first name.
You talking about Tubelis? Who's good, Darren Waller?
Darren Waller in the chat. How you feel about being a Giant?
Yeah. Yeah, you talking about Tubelis from Arizona.
Oh, what did I just say about Oh, so Milwaukee is signing Myers Leonard for the rest of the season on his second 10-day.
Oh, they signed him. You said he feels pretty good. Who feel pretty good? Darren Waller. Yep, he feel pretty well. Yeah, he feel pretty solid.
Any more moves right now? Nothing so far. But let's break down this tournament. If y'all did not see Coach's selection show, why did the Panthers sign Dalton? Because they needed a quarterback.
They needed a backup quarterback, man. Ain't nothing wrong with signing that man, man. It's a backup quarterback. Yeah, like the man gonna goddamn start. Go out there and start.
I still think Andy Dalton is very serviceable still as a backup. Shoot. Leave the man alone.
He's a solid backup. He ain't no bad backup. He okay. He cool.
So let's talk about this bracket. So we got I gotta pick it up. All right, here we go. So over in the South. So of course in the South we got Alabama's number 1. And then they're going up against number 16, Texas A&M CC, or they go up against Southeast Missouri State. But either way, Alabama's going to win that first game.
Yep.
What about Maryland or West Virginia, that matchup?
I'm going West Virginia.
All right, we got the San Diego State and Charleston.
San Diego State. I wanted to go with Charleston, but I'm going to go with San Diego State.
So we got Virginia and Furman.
Virginia.
Creighton and NC State.
Creighton.
Baylor and UC Santa Barbara.
Baylor.
Missouri and Utah State.
Utah State.
And we got Arizona and Princeton.
Arizona.
All right. So over here in the East, they have Purdue at number 1. So this bracket in the East, you find Tennessee, you got Duke, you got Memphis. Who do you like out of the East bracket?
So what you got in the East?
So you got Purdue going up against Texas Southern or FDC. So you got Memphis, Duke's in this bracket, Tennessee's in this bracket, Louisiana, Kentucky, Kansas State, Michigan State, UFC. Who do you like in this East? Who's going to make some noise over here in the East bracket?
Who the number 1 seed in the bracket?
Purdue.
I like Memphis. I think Purdue. I don't like Purdue. I think they're fraudulent when it comes to the tournament. I think they are. So I like Memphis. I think Memphis is the team that's gonna knock out Purdue in the second round.
That's gonna be the next matchup.
Yep.
How was Tennessee's guys this year? They're going up against Louisiana.
I'm going with Louisiana.
Raging Cajuns.
Upset.
Oh snap! Okay. Marquette.
I don't like Tennessee without the guard. They missing their guard. He tore his ACL up. I don't like him without the guard.
Marquette actually playing pretty well.
Got my boy Shaka Smart over there.
Or Roberts. It's going to be one Cinderella story. But I don't know who it's going to be. But it's always one. It's always one. Over in the Midwest, we got number 1 Houston. I didn't know Houston was that good. 31-3.
They've been great all year. They nice. They solid.
Auburn's in this bracket. Iowa, Drake, Indiana's in this bracket. Texas A&M, Penn State, and your Longhorns. Who do you like out of the Midwest bracket?
I like Houston, but my Longhorns could win that. They could win because they're a better scoring team than Houston. They're actually a better scoring team than Houston. The only problem, Houston is a better defensive team. Houston is a better defensive team. But I'm going to take Houston on a safer route.
All right, so over there in the West, and they're going to play in Vegas. So Kansas is their number 1 seed over in the West. They got Howard. They got Arkansas, UConn, TCU, Gonzaga's in this bracket, UCLA. Who do you like coming out of the West bracket?
Kansas.
So if you had to pick your Final Four, who's it going to be?
Alabama, Houston, Marquette, so I gotta tell I gotta tell who's in the bracket. It's hard to see. It's hard to just name them right up. And Kansas is the Final Four. Kansas, I'm gonna go Kansas in the Final Four.
Okay. All right, so over in the girls' side, the play-in tournament starts tomorrow. So you got Mississippi State going up against Illinois, Sacred Heart, and Southern. We all know South Carolina going to win this.
Yeah.
We all know South Carolina's going to win this again. But South Carolina drew number 1 over there. Let me see if I can pull up the bracket.
Yep. South Carolina gonna run through everybody pretty much. Everybody they play.
All right, so the girls bracket, they only playing in two cities, like Greenville and then Seattle.
All right.
So South Carolina is in the Greenville 1 slot. So South Carolina drew number 1. They got Norfolk State, South Florida, Marquette, Oklahoma, Portland, UCLA, Sacramento State, Creighton. Then it's either going to be Illinois or Mississippi State at number 11. Notre Dame, Utah, Southern Utah, Arizona, West Virginia, Maryland, and Holy Cross. In that bracket, I'm still taking South Carolina to go through everything. South Carolina is automatically going to the finals and to the championship. But who are they going to play and beat before they get there? Is what we're discussing. So South Carolina's going to win that bracket. It would be dope if they I like Notre Dame as well. Nicole Ivy is doing some great things over there with Notre Dame. So they got Seattle 4, got Stanford at number 1. It's either going to be Southern University or Sacred Heart, Ole Miss, Gonzaga, Louisville, Drake, Texas, your Lady Longhorns. You got East Carolina, Colorado.
Yep.
Middle Tennessee, Duke. That
Iona, Chicago.
Florida State. And Florida State, Georgia, Iowa, and Southeastern, I think that's Louisiana. Colorado. Coach Prime's daughter's on that team.
Coach Prime daughter play for them.
Mm-hmm. The youngest one.
Okay, Coach Prime.
So who's gonna come out that side?
Who's the number 1 seed? I got Stanford is in that. Yeah, I got Stanford. I'm going for Stanford.
So Stanford and South Carolina. Then we got Indiana the 1. So then you got Tennessee Tech or Mammoth can get in that spot. Ohio, Oklahoma State, Miami of Florida, Washington State, FGCG. You got the Lady Wildcats and Villanova. Cleveland State, Michigan, UNLV, LSU, Hawaii, NC State, Princeton, Utah, and Gardner-Webb.
Indiana. They got Mackenzie Holmes and Chloe McNeil. And Chloe McNeil is really good. They're really good.
Hopefully Villanova shoot better in this first game than they did in the UConn and that Big East final. My God, they couldn't shoot to save their life. So the final bracket is Virginia Tech is number 1, Chattanooga, Southern California, South Dakota State, Iowa State, Toledo. We got the Lady Vols at number 4, St. Louis, North Carolina. At least the Lady UNC team made it. We got Purdue or St. John's can make it. Ohio State, James Madison, Baylor, Alabama, UConn at number 2, and then you got Vermont.
Who's number 1 in that bracket?
Virginia Tech.
Who's the number 2 team?
UConn.
I'm taking UConn.
So your final 4 is UConn, Indiana, Stanford, and South Carolina.
Yep.
Ooh, could it be a South Carolina UConn rematch?
It could happen. It could happen.
My God.
It could happen. I'm telling you. It could happen.
Gino versus Dawn.
It could definitely happen.
And that is your NCAA. What's going on, Dan? That's your NCAA stuff here. The XFL, we got the Roughnecks still undefeated.
Yeah. Something going great in Houston. Let's go. Two things going. Roughnecks
Your
and
team and my team's the only undefeated team.
For real? Oh, the Defenders, yeah.
DC Defenders are the only ones undefeated, and the Vipers in Orlando can't buy a win.
Damn.
Yeah, they can't buy a win. But I mean, I like the XFL so far. It's definitely interesting.
Yep.
It's going to get better. Next season, I think, is going to be better. Some good talent in these XFL teams.
Yep.
The Bears is number 1 to what? Yo, Austin Eckler to the Bears. Can you imagine if that happened?
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
Gooly said, really, Indy? Oh, my goodness gracious, man. Yo, David Neck. Yo, David Head.
So the Eagles signed Rashard Penny, didn't it? So Jason Kelsey staying, Brandon Graham, Boston Scott, Bradbury. Who left was TJ Edwards. He went to the Bears. Hargrave went to the 49ers. Andre Dillard went to the Titans. Marcus Epps to the Raiders, and Kaiser White to the Cardinals.
Yep.
But, oh, my God, if Austin Eckler goes to the Bears, Gooley and Damian are going to be doing backflips and God knows what else.
And Gooley, you already know how Gooley is to EJ. You already know that.
Oh man. So this free agency is still heating up. Tomorrow is the last day, I believe.
Yep.
So hopefully we can get some more people out of it. If not tonight, maybe CJ tomorrow, Howie.
Yep.
See what else we can pull out. Nothing really popping over there in the MLB, but the World Cup, the world championship is crazy. USA finally gets a win after Mexico beat their ass the other day.
Yeah, because people like McNeil don't like to show up.
You know, we had to beat up on poor Canada. But in today's games, Venezuela beat Nicaragua 4-1. Canada beat Colombia 5-0. Israel and Dominican Republic is tonight, and Great Britain and Mexico is tonight. But in their standings, Japan in Pool B is undefeated. Venezuela is undefeated. The U.S. and Canada are tied 2-1. So who plays tomorrow? Tomorrow should be some good matches. You got Australia and Cuba, Venezuela and Israel, Mexico and Canada, Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. That's going to be a battle.
Yep.
That is going to be a battle. If y'all don't know who's on them squads right there.
Venezuela got Jose Altuve and my boy Garcia, don't they?
I think so. So for Dominican Republic is Juan Soto, Julio Rodriguez.
Oh yeah.
Machado, Devers, Jimenez. You got Hernandez, Franco.
Yep.
So,
Michael Franco.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Puerto Rico got their first no-hitter.
Damn.
They beat Israel 10-0.
Japan got Shohei Ohtani, don't they?
Yep.
Puerto
Rico got Lindor. They got Diaz to close. Melendez, Rivera, Javi Baez. So, yeah, but Venezuela. Who does Venezuela have? Hold on. Yeah, they got Altuve. They got
my boy Luis Garcia.
So Venezuela got a nice little hitting squad.
Who all on Venezuela again?
Venezuela. So it's Jose Altuve. They got Alaria, Blandino, Cutbirth, Miranda, Bermudez, Vasquez. Looks like it's Montes. He's the center fielder. They got Bone, Val.
They got who? Alec Bone? Oh.
He's a catcher.
Okay.
So I don't know when the basketball. I don't know when this is over with, but it looks like it's over March 19th. It's going to be the semifinal. Okay. And I think it's over Monday. It's over Tuesday the 21st.
Okay.
It's when you're going to be your championship.
Okay.
So, but there you have it, guys. It's pretty light because of the NFL free agency is still going on. NBA is still going on. Coach Donte will be doing a playing game tonight. So you got Pittsburgh and Mississippi State. So we got some college action. Oh, it says the Cowboys are close to re-signing Vander Esch.
Oh, Leighton Vander Esch. Okay. So they just releasing them and re-signing them.
Yeah, pretty much. Any other updates? Let's see. And of course, Eagles content creators are going crazy. They said no way the Eagles can get Bradbury back. This is how we do.
Yeah.
And Anthony Santander is on Venezuela.
Okay. Yeah, from the Baltimore Orioles.
Nothing going on besides Andy Dalton going to. Yeah, Vander Esch is going to be re-signing back with the Cowboys. I'm so happy for Cowboys fans because they was over here growing gray hair, growing old, having Jerry pull a move.
Yeah.
And let's see if Aaron Rodgers will make his decision on Pat McAfee show. Everybody gonna be watching at 1:00. I know. I think I might tune in. Nothing else going on. Nope. I think you'll pick up tomorrow. Some more signings. But Coach, before we roll out of here, we got a little early day. Before we roll on out, anything you got to say or?
Oh man, y'all just continue to stay tuned, man. We got some NCAA tournament games coming up all weekend. We got the playing tournament tonight. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned. Look out for us.
So we're on the Sports Empire Network as well. If y'all have not yet subscribed to the Sports Empire Network, make sure you do. Great shows over there as well. And at 7:00, it is the Big Three with Kyle, Dylan, Jordan, and Jake. So make sure y'all tune in over there to the Big Three, where they talk about the Big Three. They talk about NBA, MLB, basketball, and football. So they're going to be breaking down a lot of more of the trades and everything else too. Come back with us next Tuesday. We'll be back for another 7,200 seconds. Again, we're on the road to 100.
100, yep.
So we're going to get on out of here. Love, peace, grease. And don't do that. If you're going to something dumb, just make sure you do it safely. And we see y'all.
Peace out.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top. Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality is tragedy.